What's up, dudes and dudettes? Sorry for the awkward intro there. It seems like the OBS software crashed a little bit while trying to wake up my hard drive, as per usual. But welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, which is going to be the first time I have fucked around with modded Kerbal Space Program in nearly a month, which will be pretty interesting, I have to admit. Everything is going to be way over the top hard as fuck compared to what we've been doing the past month, so I figured let's just jump into this. I'm going to load up a bowl immediately, start off the stream properly. Anyone out there that wants to smoke a bowl with me out in YouTube land when this gets uploaded, please do so. It'll make the rest of the stream oh so much more enjoyable. And I highly doubt anyone's going to be joining me for the first few minutes on Twitch, because it has been ridiculously slow recently, but that's okay. I think what I'll do is start the stream off with it. Ooh, I forgot we even had that. We have an automated tourism rocket that takes up people to Africa. Before I start messing around with dab and stuff, modded new? Yes, $42 million. I assume that's the one we're working on. Toka! Holy shit! I did not think anyone was going to get here within the first few minutes. What is up? And welcome to the stream. How have you been this lovely day? Hopefully pretty good. I'm not doing that shabby, I have to admit. Let's see. Let's jump right into the vehicle assembly build. Oh, wait. Do we even have tourists to take up? You've been great. Well, that's good to hear. What did you do today? Anything interesting? Or let me rephrase that. What's the most interesting thing you did today? Because no matter what, there has to have been something. Even if it was just walking outside, that could have been the fucking highlight of your day. The rephrasing there makes it where it's not possible to go, nothing. Nothing, not really. I used to always avoid that fucking question. I hated it when people asked me, well, how was your day? Like, well, it was okay, I guess. And then I just leave. You were walking back from school? Well, I think I coaxed a story out of you. Sweet. Let's see if there's any crew real quick. What happened while you were walking back from school, Toka? I can't remember what the hell this thing's called. Isn't it like... Oh, yeah, it's the Smomobile. It's been so long. Yes, the $300,000 version rather than the $4 million version, thank you. You saw a green car? Well, that I have to admit, I feel like that story should have ended with, and then I found $20, but I'll give you props for trying. Let's see here. I would have just gone with, oh, it was a nice day outside, because that would have been more interesting than the green car. Must have been one hell of a green car. Do we have any crew members to toss tourists? We do not have tourists. Okay, so let's go get tourists first. Oh, so important. I will smoke my bowl the moment we get this craft to flying. Click on the mission control, and then just start saying hell no to absolutely everything. Just bitch slap the person offering the contracts. Tell them that nothing deserves your attention. Nothing but the most high-paying tourists. Destroy you two, and bam, 12 tourism contracts. I'll take them. VIP, safely into orbit. We're gonna try to see if we can hit the moon today, or at least fly by it. It is gonna be exceptionally difficult, so I don't know how we're gonna do it, but I'm hoping that we can attempt to go to the moon today. I'm thinking we can take the whole SpaceX approach, where we can have a fucking massive rocket that we send up, and then we send a refueling vessel, maybe a couple of refueling vessels, up to rendezvous, fill it full of fuel, and then send it to the moon. But I don't know if that will work. Leave facility. But what? Well, it was hot, huh? Oh, yeah. I read the first start of that, and it's like, what did I do, Toka? It's like, we don't care about your stuff. It's like, oh, shit, what did I do? But then I read the rest of the comment, which is vital on that, because context matters. We don't care about your stuff, we just want that high-paying tourists, indeed. High-paying tourists for the win, because they are what makes the world go round, or at least the Space Center go round. Fill her on up. Does it work? Indeedy. Are we almost full? Almost, but not quite. I'll take it. Alright, let's see if we can take the Smomobile into space. Save and launch. If I remember correctly, we have a Kerbal operating system program that runs this thing automatically as I crack open a lovely Dr. Pepper. I fucking wish I had that as a sponsor. Wouldn't that be awesome? Get like a free 24-pack once a week. That would be my jam. Oh, goodness. Slowly but surely. There we go. It does seem to take a while to load, but it's not too bad. Let's see here. Switch. Do I remember how to do this? Run tourism? Question mark? I think that's it. Nice. Smome time. Oh my god, that's loud. Hold on. Do I have the ability to turn down audio? Good. That's a little high. Let's bring it down to like 35. Accept and resume. Still not much better. Okay, so now let's settings. Master down to 25. That should bring it down to half of what it was. Apply, accept, resume. Better, but it's still, jeez. How low do I have to bring this? Your master volume doesn't seem to linearly change your audio output. Getting better. We'll bring it down to 10% and see if that's accept, resume flight. Much, much better. Okay. That was a little redonkulous. We can look into changing the audio back, like the music back up and everything else later. I can't believe that was so freaking crazy. Are we already turned? Yes, we have already turned, and in about, I don't honestly know. I think at 10,000 meters is when we started gravity turn with this vehicle. Let's get our, oops, get that popped off, get, what is, oh, Kerbal OS. Where, there we go. Kerbal OS. Then get our fuel popped up. I'm so confused because it's been so long since I messed with this level of rocketry. Toss you guys over there. And I'm pretty sure this is our last fuel tank. Did I put the tourists? I did indeed. You see all the loveliness in there? All the lovelies. I have quite a few tourists on board. We'll also get the contracts ready. Okay. We're golden. Our gravity turn should start anywhere within the next 1,800 meters or so. Looks like the throttle control is still working perfectly. We're holding 2 Gs of acceleration. Nice. I'm gonna smoke a bowl. Properly start this stream. Did you put the rich people in? I did indeed. I definitely did indeed. The one and only way to keep them, or keep our space station running. Alrighty. So, first things first. I am gonna take a nice, lovely dab and put it on top of this bowl and make it extra potent. I'm glad my fingers are cold from that Dr. Pepper. The dab doesn't stick to them. I can make a little dab patty. It's like a little dab pancake that you put on top of your weed, and it is so good. That's what NASA should do, as well as reusing... Wait, oh, you mean take tourists into... Yeah, that's kind of what SpaceX is doing. They have a couple of private missions to do that. I think next year they're sending somebody to the moon with the Falcon Heavy. It's pretty damn interesting. Toka, did you know there is actually 2 planned flights for the Falcon Heavy this year? There's the one for, the United States military. I can't remember what it's called. It's like US Sat 1 or something like that. And then there's another one that's for the Arab satellites. I think it's TV question mark? I can't remember, but it's the Arab Sat some number. It's freaking awesome. I didn't know that. I thought there was only one planned. I thought it was the one that's in like August or July or whatever the fuck it is. The mid-year one. I had no idea that there was going to be a Falcon Heavy flight like twice this year. That's crazy. Blows me away. Though at the same time makes sense. Theoretically, next year they're launching the big fucking rocket, the BFR, but who knows when that is actually gonna launch, because they'll probably just keep pushing that one. But it'd be cool to see it like static fire or something. Alright, be right back. I'm gonna smoke my lovely bowl. Be right back. Oh no, Toka. Those 2 launches, as smoke is pouring out of my face, those 2 Falcon Heavy launches are for satellites. They're really big, heavy satellites. Because the Falcon Heavy now makes it possible to send things up that are like 60 tons. Insanely heavy objects that's pretty much the size of a fucking 747. They're just like, here you go, let's put it in space. Oh, the BFR ones. I don't know what the BFR ones are gonna do. That's what the idea was, is to have the BFR be for the private citizens that are trying to go to the moon, but I don't think that's gonna happen. They'll probably just make the Dragon capsule flight capable for the moon and then strap it to a Falcon Heavy, but I'm not certain. I'm talking out my ass. Ta-da! Alright, so now we're starting to run out of fuel. Let's do a little bit of time acceleration. Do 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 do. Feel like that music has to fucking play on every launch now. 4,000, 3,000. I'm watching the fuel level. Bring down time acceleration and watch them kick off. Goodbye, you bastards. Theoretically too. Okay, there we go. Now keep on accelerating. But imagine if we took this rocket, edited it a little bit, and made it, because we have plenty of fuel to come out of orbit, if I remember correctly. Like, take this exact rocket, edit it a little bit, send up a refueler, and fill this entire stage with fuel again, and we would easily be able to get to the moon and back. Even better, we'd be able to do it with freaking however many people. I wonder how much money we'd get for taking tourists to the moon and back. Ooh, that would be interesting. Ta-da! We are now officially in space. Everyone's happy with their suborbital flight and their orbit. It is time to flip this puppy around and start slowing it down with the amazing power of hydrazine. It actually is hydrazine. Cool. RSS for the win! And once it's in time acceleration mode, I believe the audio is much lower. Speaking of the audio, I need to check something. Settings. Music. Let's bring this back up to like 50%. It seems like the only thing that... Maybe I'll just bring this down to like 20. Bring this back up to 20. I'm very concerned about doing that, but we'll see. I have to watch the audio closely. Fly, accept, resume flight. Better? There's no music playing. Well, when we do get music, the awkward silence. Oh, this thing still works. Indeed it does. That's what we were just testing, though I'm trying to make sure the audio works. Yeah, I think the audio now is so low it... Okay. Let's bring this back up to 50% and watch as it, like, blows my eardrums out. I can kind of hear it now. Yeah, okay. I've got audio, you don't. So let me... Whoop! Aw, shit! That just fucked some shit up. Okay, it's fine. I can still fix it because we're already in orbit. We've already got all the contracts completed and all that stuff. Definitely not what I intended to fucking do there. Misclick for the win. I meant to click on settings. How are you doing, Primordialism? It's been a while. Waiting. Waiting. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's broken. I kind of expected that. And then this thing, it no longer is... Yep, it's broken. Okay. So I'll have to manually bring this puppy down, but I can do that. Assuming I don't fuck shit up. Now, my audio is loud as hell, which is good. That means that there is definitely audio. So let me bring the spacecraft there. It still looks like the music audio, though, for you all is low. So I'm going to bump it, bring my audio down, apply, accept. It's getting a little bit better. Alright, bring the spacecraft down to like 10, bring this up to like 70. Much better. I'll still have to finagle it quite a bit. Let's maybe 65. With the new TV it's set up and everything else, it's very weird. Resume flight, because we can no longer save it. Do I have control? I do have control. Okay, cool. Then let's... Oh, what? Well, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. How far away from Africa are we? Pretty far. We'll do just a hair of acceleration. It's been goodish? Well, that's good to hear. I figured you'd just been busy as shit. Alright, looks like we're okay. From here, let's start bringing this speed down. Full blown. Decelerate! Huzzah! We are no longer in space. This should have plenty of fuel. Let's double check. Oh yeah. And we're landing in Africa. Exactly like it's supposed to. Alright, cool. Taking down some of our speed. It's such a pain. I need to get my audio up a little bit. We're still in space by like 14,000 meters, so we should be just fine. Wait for it. The stoner heavy-ish. Indeed. We should make the first two recoverable, like put parachutes on them that automatically activate. We could easily do that. Though I don't know how many parachutes it would take for them to land without being destroyed. Okay, cool. Now, let's detach. And then might as well push away from that just a hair so that I don't have to worry about it. Don't you catch on my engine, please? That's pretty cool. It's like a perfect separation. Okay, now I think it's one is bringing out the grid fins. It is. I'm gonna need those soon. Let's do a little bit of time acceleration. Goodbye, buddy. Goodbye. Is there anything else I need to preempt or do? I have to activate the engine. I'll deal with that in just a second. Okay, so put throttle down. Activate the engine. How many ignitions? 4. Okay, I'm perfectly fine. Oh, land ho! Now it's just a matter of slowing this puppy down. I don't know how long I normally wait to start kicking on the engine. I think I wait until like 80,000 or 75,000. So I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. How much power do we have? Plenty. 12,000 is more than enough. We still don't have all our lights on, that's why. We don't have the whole thing going on. What happened using the scripts? Whenever I accidentally hit on the tracking station, it immediately fucking broke it all, so now I can't use the scripts. I didn't program in stage conditioning. I didn't make it check what stage it's already in. I just had it run from beginning to end. So I can't restart it. I figured just manually fly it down because we have a hell of a lot of tourists on here worth a lot of money. I picked all the rich folk. I'm gonna try to sap them for all they're worth. Alright, that speed is still technically creeping up. Can I... Ooh, physical time accelerate. Oh, that's sketchy to watch that texture fly by below us. Rednecks when they got a good idea, indeed. That's so great. All them rich folk, I'm gonna sap them. Sap them real good. Alright, 9,000. I think it's... Oh, nope, we're starting to weasel. Weasel is my term for starting to wiggle about. Alright, so we need that to keep our position. And then I'll just manually kind of burn it down, see what happens. Seems like we're doing pretty good. Right when I said whistle, the fucking fire tower start. Oh, that sucks. Well, I said weasel. Yeah, unfortunately, I said it with a whistle. Slowly but surely. Why'd the audio turn to nothing again? It's so weird. Hold on, just a second. Settings. See, I know I turned spacecraft down, but at the beginning it was so loud it like was unbearable. And now we can barely hear it. I'm so sketched to turn it up. I don't want to do it. Except, how's the audio? Okay, it's a lot better. Slowly but surely. I say it's a lot better. It's still very, very quiet. Doesn't matter if I zoom in. I was just curious. Alright, so here comes the crazy amounts of flame. This happens regardless, but... slowly but surely. Twitter just notified me of 20 different things at once. Holy fuck. There's a clear voice and barely any delay. Holy shit, indeed. The loveliness of Twitch. Even better is I can flip it to really low latency. No, wait, I did already. The really low latency mode. Yeah, the delay is as low as they can possibly go. Which is pretty damn cool. Wait for it. When this fuel runs out, we'll detach it. Goodbye. Slow down, you bastards! Slow down! I'm glad we have a pilot on board. This is why we always have a backup plan. We also have a heat shield, right? We do. $4,000... 420, yo! You need to start on RSS again? You stopped before the YouTube stop? Oh, shit. Yeah, see, I haven't played this since I stopped on YouTube. I don't know if I played this last on YouTube. I can't remember what the hell I played last on YouTube. But yeah, I stopped playing this one and then just figured why not today. Wait for it. Wait for it. We are slowing down quickly. We're pulling like 10 G's of force. These are some amazing tourists. Wait for it. I think we can do this. Sweet. All golden. Coming on down for a landing. No need to fret. That looks pretty fucking cool right there. All good? All good. Sweet. Okay, so the drogue chutes would be nice to pop first. Just to help us out. Put our landing legs down. Everything is cooled off. Perfect. And down we fly. A little sketchy on the sense that I was hoping that we could just let it fly itself, but oh well, it worked. Now comes the challenging part. We need to design some vehicles that can get to the moon and back in less than like $2 million, which is not going to be easy. Time accelerated up. I see the shadow! Twitch doesn't like you to play KSP while watching? Well, that sucks, Toka. It's probably because it's on 1080p. If I get 8 more followers, I'll be able to get the change your own stream quality stuff. Remember, cryogenic fuels do work good for transfers. Okay. I was really thinking about just brute forcing it in the sense of doing 2 cost-efficient rockets. Maybe one rocket that costs about $1 million. That's the actual lander vehicle and all that stuff. And then a refueler rocket that can go up, that's another $1 million. And basically send the first one up and then rendezvous with the refueler and then go to the moon. But I didn't know. Yeah, kinda. More like the theoretical BFR style whenever they get that shit up and running. But my thought is it'd be cost efficient, but I don't know. I've never tried it. And I've also never tried rendezvous on RSS, so we shall see. I think I've done 1 or 2, but I haven't done that many. Touchdown! I do believe. Okay, that was awkward. The game glitched out. That is a perfect landing. Turn on all those lights. Alright, let's take off and get a shitload of money back. It depends on how well you are at planning. Yeah. See, I'm okay with docking. I need to figure out the maneuvers and everything else. I need to relearn it for this scale, because I only know it for vanilla. I've never really ventured out past Earth on RSS. Okay, $43 million and 1,500 science. Okay, well, first things first. We probably need, like, some science stuff. We really could use some science stuff. So there's absolutely nothing in there. Is it needed for Hutch? It is, but I don't need hydroponic. Oh, well, I need that. Sanitary or shanty habitation module. Crew capacity 6. Damn. We do need the docking ports, that's obvious, in order to transfer fuel, so I'll take that. It's real cheap on the science. Storage technology. Those are kind of useless. But we're going to need some of this crap. Solar panels and battery banks are going to be extremely thermal electric. Oh, that's, yeah. Okay. You can't dock for shit without music or weed. Shit. It looks like the audio is still kind of low. I might need to bump it even more. Speaking of music. Thermal radiators, not really that important until... Oh, that would be cool. Skin wrappers. Don't really need them for the moment, but still very cool. Wrapped graphene radiator. Ways to... Ooh. Still, need to stop looking at this shit. High power electrics. The reflectotron would be nice. Battery banks would be nice. Oh, there's so much stuff. Gigantor solar array. 300 science. Okay, the Gigantor solar array makes it kind of worth it to me, but we'll look into it. That'd be nice if I wanted unmanned tech. Not that important right now. Very important. We do need those. Science is the best option right now. Advanced science tech. Ooh. Mining stuff. A refinery capable of processing raw mining resources. Electrolyzer, converter, Gravmax. Lots of cool shit, but stuff that I don't think is really important at the moment, unless I was going to try to make a base to, like, regenerate fuel and come back. I'm good. I don't really need that, so I think I'm going to hold off. Mass spectrometer, that's cool. The magnetic field of the planet is placed in orbit. Oh man, I bet all of this stuff is going to be so useful. But I'm such an idiot. Well, science laboratory. Okay, well, that is needed. No matter what. So let's grab the science laboratory. Computer core AI. AI research. That's cool. Computer core to conduct. Don't need any of that yet. Alright, well, that's fine. Let's move on back down then. Storage technology. Not really important. Anything down here. Oops. That's kind of too expensive anyways. We'll deal with that stuff later. Okay, so we have some ability of making science. Let us continue. Can I get anything about going to the moon or setting up stations? Explore Earth. Dock 2 vessels on or around Earth. Well, I have to dock 2 vessels on, so okay. I'll take that. I kind of have to do it regardless. Part testing doesn't really matter. Build a new surface outpost on the moon. I don't know if I want to do the... Oh my god, the money. Well, that'd be worth it. It just says build a new outpost. It doesn't say that it needs to stay there. So if we could get all of these, at least 5 Kerbals, have a viewing cupola on the outpost, maintain stability for 10 seconds. Antenna docking port can generate power. I'm gonna accept it. Is it a good idea? Hell no. Let's start building. This is gonna be one hell of an adventure. Besides the fact that it's gonna have to be massive, like the amount of money we're gonna put into it and everything else, this is gonna be interesting. Let's go outside, just for a good start. Now it needs a viewing cupola. Where are you? There you are. You can hold 1 person. That's not great. And there is only 1 of you. That can hold 4 people, but it's not counted as a... Damn it. Okay. So there we go. That holds 1 person. We also need the laboratory on here. Hitchhiker storage. Ooh, that actually is very useful. Is it big? Cool. We might have to use that in just a second. I'll look into it. Where is the laboratory? Probably with science, right? It is. Okay, so the lab has 2 people in it. This has 4. Looks absurd, but just bear with me. Okay. That's enough people. Land your outpost on the moon, build a new outpost that has an antenna, has a docking port, and can generate power. Okay, well, docking port first things first. Let's go to coupling and Clampotron docking port. How big is it? Perfect. Can I alt it onto the center? I can. Nice. We'll just make them mate like that. Because that's exactly what you want to do. You want to crash 2 vehicles together with the like pilots right in between the 2 of them. It's gonna be great. Antennas. We're gonna need some small ones. At first, it would help to have a duplicate. Not that it really matters, but just toss a duplicate on there. These things are 20 million meters. I think that's actually high enough to use, but we'll see. And you rotate like so. And then 200 million meters. That's kind of intense. Okay, can I toss a couple of these on here? That'd be kind of cool. Say like 3 of them, question mark? I don't know if that's a good idea or not. They're not going to be turned on until I actually use them, so we'll see. If they blow up, oh wait, we have, damn it. I could do this, but I just feel like I'm going to have to put the craft in some weird positions to make them useful. Okay, I'll just take it. Electrical. We don't really have battery packs yet, like big ones. We have the procedural battery. Can I whittle one in here? No, that's what I thought. Okay. So we're gonna have to go with radial battery packs, which doesn't bug me too much. Is there anything on this? There is. Something like so, and then solar panels galore. Ooh. I like those. Though I feel like another set of them would be awesome. I just don't know where the hell I'd put them. Alright. Good enough. We'll take it. We can generate power. We have antennas. We have power. What else do we need? Has a docking port. Sweet. At least 5 Kerbals. This can hold 7. We're good. Has a viewing cupola on top. It has a viewing cupola. And then it just has maintained stability. That has yet to be seen. We shall figure it out. My next thought is... Ooh, electric propulsion tank. Budget cutbacks on space station. It's max vol... Oh, okay. I was so confused. I was like, electric propulsion. Wouldn't that mean it's driven by electricity? And I was like, so it's a battery holder? And then I looked over and was like, oh, gas. No shit. Yeah. Okay. Let's go for a big ass tank if I can do it. Like so. Ooh, that's a little big. It's just a hair big. Maybe 2.5 meters, and then we'll bump up the length by like... I'm trying to think if this would work. That might be sufficient. if we're gonna try to land, which is kind of what this whole contract is based off of, this is gonna be interesting, to say the least. Okay, we'll just take that. If I then take something like, ooh, that's a terrible idea, but I saw it, and it yeah, perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Is there a small one of those? I assume one of these is small. 3.7, 3.75. Yeah, they're all huge. Okay. We'll just deal with this then. I'm not keeping up with chat because I assume all of that stuff is, yeah, for Toka. Let's see, if I toss this on, it's a fuel tank. If I toss these on, I can also fill them with, no. I thought these were fuel tanks. They're just adapters. Oh no, they are fuel tanks. I just have no, okay, that's, yeah. Alrighty. Grab some landing legs if I can. How do these look? If I was gonna do something like that, I need to get them to be a little bit bigger. So let's add a little bit of length to it. Something like so. Bring that length up even more. Oops. Good enough? Question mark? Good enough. I'll take it. Let's do that, and then we're gonna need to duplicate on the other side. It looks like a freaking robot, but that's perfect. Okay. Put these things away and put some form of engine on here. But we also need to worry about... these nose cones are terrible. Do I have shorter ones? I'm being picky, but do I have shorter ones at all? No. Okay, well then we're gonna make a shorter one. Procedural fuel tank. Go to cone. The top, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna make it, but the bottom, I know the size. Just like so, and bring that length up by half a meter. Okay, cool. Golden. Now, how else do I want to do this? Anything specific? I need hydrazine. I need hydrazine control. I need... that's about it. I need an engine, but that, yeah, that's about it. Okay, so let's get tiny little cone on here. Plain white, and turn it into a cone. The top is going to be 0. The bottom is going to be... that size, and the length is going to be a lot smaller. Sweet. Now, hydrazine first. How the hell are we going to control this thing? Are these big enough? They are actually big enough. I'll take it. We'll control it just like a freaking box from the back. And we should be able to spin this thing around and do everything we need to just fine, because the main amount of weight is going to be right there. Fill you with hydrazine. Nice. 290 is not great. Let's see if I can... oh, God. I wish I wouldn't have done that. Okay, cool. Let's bring that top up in size. And then bring these up in size. How much extra fuel? That's nearly 2,000 hydrazine. That is plenty. Okay, golden. So we have the ability to move. We have all that stuff. Only thing next is definitely heat shields. Do we have an inflatable one? Is that a thing? I know it's a thing, but we don't tip a dragon heat shield. Includes deploy landing legs. Really? Extend gear. Oh shit. Oh, that's no. That's amazing, but no. That makes me giggle so much. I had no idea that. I assume that's based off of like the Dragon capsule, the SpaceX stuff. I had no fucking idea that like it has legs. That's fucking hilarious. Heat shield 2.5 meters, sure. Bringing this thing back in. Oh, parachutes would be nice. Bringing this thing back in is gonna be fun, to say the least. Let's go for an engine of some type. I cannot remember what the most efficient engine is. Kiwi engine, kerosene. I think kerosene and hydrogen are useful. The methane are really inefficient, if I remember correctly. How big is the Kiwi? It's tiny. Okay. Is there anything that's that size that's reasonable? We have that one, but that one's methane again. Anything that's not running off methane? Kerosene, that's huge. I don't need that amount of thrust. Looking around. Methane, methane, kerosene. It looks like the only kerosenes are pretty large or really small. There's really no in between. That is massive compared to our rocket. I'm just exploring different options. I assume this would be a good option because this is the Kiwi engine. Let's double check. Do we have a Kiwi engine that's ooh, hydrogen, dual penguins? Nope, too big. Way too big. Damn it. I keep getting my hopes up. I don't think anything else in here is really efficient. Methane is efficient when done right. Oh, lovely. Okay. So, I'm gonna be terrible with it. Alright, well, let's go for the one that fits. I think this was it to Moa. Indeed. Alright, well, just deal with that. Do I think it's a good idea? Hell no, but we'll see. Fill it up with liquid methane. And how much does this sucker weigh? Nearly 50 tons. Alright, cool. So we definitely need a Falcon Heavy or so to send this thing to the moon. Please go away. Thank you. We have everything we need. We just need now to be able to get it into orbit. So, decoupling. Works for me. And it's strange that it's like that, but it works for me. Oh, parachutes. I knew I was forgetting something. Thank God my brain was just like parachutes out of nowhere. You grab 2 of them, toss them on like so. I would have completely forgot about them. Left them all to die right there. Get some radial drogue chutes. Perfect. Ish. Looks good enough to where I'm not going to complain. Okay, now... what next? Fuel tanks, and basically make a fucking ginormous next stage. Got it. Alright. Procedural fuel tanks. Let's get this thing up to the right diameter. 3.75. Thank God. I saw that and I was like, fuck, just delete it and then reset it. Diameter up there. Get this length absolutely maxed out. Sweet. Now, can actually go a lot bigger than I thought it could. That's what she said. Do I want to make this physically large? Maybe. I might want to get this to be a little bit bigger, but we shall see. Toss this down here. Toss a controllable fuel thing down here. I don't really care what. That's too small for that. Heavy mower work? Nope, too small for that. Damn it. They're all gonna be too small. Well, sheet. Let's take this, and how big does it want it to be? Scale 5 meters. Can I get this to 5 meters? Supposedly. That's not 5 meters, that's bigger. What? Oh, okay, so I have to get it even smaller. Max it out. It's still not there. Good lord. Still not there. Got it. Now, length. Max it out. Okay. Well, that's gonna be a pain. Let's replace this. Make this top one into a cone and make it look semi-correct. Just like so. Next. And final one. Hopefully this thing even gets into fucking space. I'm totally gonna smoke another bowl in just a second because this is redonkulous. Fill this thing with fuel. We want liquid methane again. And we'll see how this works. Okay, stuff we want to drop off the sides. I'm not quite certain how we're gonna do this yet, but I'm thinking something like that. And then do we have anything solid fuel? It'd be nice to use solid fuel for the first time in a while, but you know, probably not gonna happen. You know what, screw it. Let's just take, I don't know if this will work. Let me take this exact same setup here. Let's alt, bam, just like that. Like so. Let's enable cross feed. Okay. That's acting a little weird. Huh. That's not exactly how I was expecting that to work. Interesting. Let me take these off and see if I can force it to click on okay, there we go. Is that on the... It is. Very strange. Very strange. Alright. Toss you on like so. If I can get it to work with me. Come on. Work with me, you fuck. Or not. Damn it. Shit. Why you do this? Why you be bitch? Yeah, it just wants to put it on sideways. Okay, well I guess I'll just have to do it manually. Once again, why you be bitch? Such a pain. Let's get this up to 5 meters and get that length maxed out. Turn it into the smooth white. Get another one, and then get another one. Turn it into a cone. Actually, you know what? Can I put... It's 5 meters, so do I have a 5-meter cone? 7.5, 3 point... I don't think so. Close, but no cigar, and I can't make that bigger. Alright, well then I'll just make my own. Grab you, turn it into a rounded cone. I believe that's a thing. Yep, smooth cone. Top's gonna be 0, bottom's gonna be 5 meters or whatever the hell this is, and length up. Perfect. Let's turn it into a normal smooth cone, and I do believe that's golden. Strap the ever-loving shit out of it with struts, and I'm just curious to see if this even works. I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think it has enough fuel to get up to orbit. Goodness gracious. No. Can I escape or move this? I'll move it. Move it out. Like, I want to move it, move it. Sure. Right, like so. Strap up here. And final strap right here. Okay, cool. Let's see if this thing actually flies. Probably not, but we shall see. If it doesn't, I could always... This is a terrible, terrible idea. I could always go something like... this? You know, because that would technically work. Is it a good idea? Fuck no. But, I mean, now I'm really tempted. How much does this cost? It only costs 300 grand. Let's try this. Will it work? Absolutely not. Oh, I'm missing science stuff. I actually have to put science stuff on here. But that's pretty damn funny. I'm gonna try this and see if it even works. Holy bejeez. Okay, good. I was like, that's our science right there? We have so much of it. So we want our size, whatever the fuck, right here. I guess. We'll have duplicates of everything. Our atmospheric fluid spectrometer out here. Because it looks cool. And then our thermometers in here, along with our barometric pressure. Right here. And then, what is this thing? Surface scanning module. Alright, so we might as well put one of those on. We probably only need one in this case. Surface scanning module right there. Oh, we don't have a process. I wonder if that will do the same thing as a processing lab. I have no idea. I'll look into it. Liquid, oh my god. Mass spectrometers. Gas spectrum. Okay. I assume these would... Ooh, they're tiny. I assume these would be useful. So let's toss one of these on each side, I guess. Please don't blow up, because they'll probably be worth a lot of money. Okay, let's flip this around. Anything over here? Dual technique magna... Oh. No idea. But sure, I'll take one of them too. Surveys, scanner. I'm not going to have this. Oh man, it's too big. Okay. I was like, I'm not going to have this to use it very often, but might as well. Not if it's that big. That's what she said. I think maybe this is about it. Toss a couple of these on here and we're golden. That is a science-capable vehicle right there. Besides the staging. Okay, so let's call this the Moon Combo with a side of boosters. There we go. Main engines. We want all four. We probably want all the engines to kick on at once because we do have crossfeed enabled, I hope. Enable crossfeed. I'll disable it and re-enable it on both of them because I know there's sometimes problems with copying it. Okay, all good. So it does have crossfeed enabled. Now, do we want to kick off all boosters at the same time? Yes. Okay, so we'll just kick them all off and see what the hell happens. There's gonna be a hell of a lot of thrust to weight. This thing boosts off. You'll be back. You need to clean up a little bit. All good. See you later, Primordialism. I got this to separate, followed by this engine, which I want to kick on. That's my landing and boost engine. Then all of my parachute stuff I want to have, yeah, on their own. So drogue chutes definitely want to be first. Just like so, and then what are these? More drogue chutes. Alright, so we have all our drogue chutes, we have all our big parachutes, we have our landing legs, we have all of that shit set up. I think we're good. The only thing we don't have on here is air brakes slash grid fins, and I think we could use them because they might help stability as we're trying to come back into the atmosphere, but I don't know. Let's go to aerodynamics. Oh, aerodynamics, good job. I didn't click on it. Grid fins big. Do I have ones to put in the center? No. That's what I was concerned about. Okay, so even though they're probably not going to be useful, I'm going to have to go with the tiny ones. The tiny ones, as my voice breaks because I haven't had enough to drink throughout this and my cotton mouth is becoming a beach. I'm going to have to go with the tiny ones simply because I can put multiple groups on. Oh, that was not what I was intending to click on. There we go. Just like so. I might also be able to scale them up a bit. 150, 150. Perfect. Alright. Let's set up an action group of number 1 for the grid fins like I normally do. Toggle the fins and toggle the fins. I don't have to worry about toggling anything else. So it should be just fine. We have monopropellant. We have everything we need. This is gonna be a weird as fuck vehicle if it works, but I'll take it. All right. With the long anticipated launch of this thing, it is also long anticipated that I fucking smoke another bowl. It's been over an hour, so I'm gonna drink a little bit of my Dr. Pepper to counteract the cottonmouth and smoke another bowl. Oh, man. Lovely tasting Dr. Pepper. It's not the regular Falcon X. What the fuck? Yeah, that's what we'll call it. The Falcon X. We're bringing sexy back. They all have, whatchamacalled? They all have crossfeed enabled for their fuel, so technically after they run out, I'll still have full fuel in the center stage. I'm hoping that it'll give us enough thrust to actually get out, but you got confused, double Falcon Heavy? Indeed. What I could do, theoretically, is do something like bring the thrust on these guys down to like 50. Oh, bring both thrusts down to 50. And do the same thing for the center. Actually, no, make it 100. Okay. Yeah, okay. That should work. Maybe bring these up to 75. It's gonna be a little odd otherwise. 70. I'm gonna just bridge the difference there. 70. You'll see what I'm doing in just a moment. Those of you who already know the game, either they know it's gonna work or like, oh, I see what you're doing. Alright, let's see here. Or they know it's gonna fail. Let's see what next. First, let's just see if we can get this in orbit, but I'm gonna smoke my bowl first. If we can get this thing in orbit, it's only 300 grand, which means we have $1.7 million to make a refueler craft, which would be legit. Be right back. What's up, cosmonaut? Nothing much, just smoking a bowl and dropping frames like a mofo. I don't know why. That's weird. There we go, now it's starting to come back. Wow, dropped a lot of frames. Hopefully it didn't fuck up the audio too much. But what's up, cosmonaut? Welcome to the stream. If it's a little stuttery, it's because I'm testing the new ultra low latency settings on Twitch, which is because, which is trying to make it where it's less than like 2 seconds of delay. Which seems to work, but for some reason we're dropping frames recently. Like we just started dropping frames. That's kind of a little shitty. Alright, let's see if this works. Save and everything set up right? Yes, okay. Launched. Can we even get this thing into orbit? Probably not, but let's see. Oh crap, I forgot to set my staging. That's a little bit shitty. Let me double check on that one real fast. Doo-doom, doo-doom. I don't know why I'm suddenly dropping frames. It's pretty bad. If you didn't hear me, what's up, cosmonaut? How's it going, man? Good lord, we're down to like 1,000. Weird. It may be your fault. You have the. Oh, what? Okay, well, we're. And it blows up. Wow. After all of that, bouncing around like a fucking crazy person, it blows up after it just barely tilts back. Okay, cool. Revert flight to launch. I'm gonna try this one more time and see if it doesn't blow up. You're good? You're making tacos? Well, that's cool. Tacos are always good. Holy crap, the frame rate right now. Not like the literal, like, the bit rate right now is so bad. Holy fuck. And we have enough thrust at the throttle. Okay, well. I do believe we have enough power. And I just counteracted the Kraken, so this game is not going to be very happy with me. But just bear with me. All good. Now, which one of these has... Okay, so I need you on your own stage, like so, because you're going to run out of fuel first, theoretically, if that's how that works. Probably not going to work the way I set it up, but you know what? Who cares? Bring that fuel level down even more. Doing a terrible gravity turn right now. Did I not fill it? I didn't fill everything with fuel. Well, no wonder we're going off like a crazy person. Okay, well. Let's revert to vehicle assembly. Fill it up with fuel, and my god, Twitch! You are dropping frames like crazy. This is just constant red for the past like minute and a half. I do not understand. It's such a low bit rate. How? It's using like 1/10 of my upload speed. I don't understand how it's possibly dropping frames. This. Add fuel. I need lots and lots of fuel. I forgot to do this, and it's rather important. It's also why the fuel was not flowing properly. I don't know how it had fuel at all, if I'm being honest. Had a shitload of the thrust weight, that's for sure. Just go through and check them all. They look like they all have fuel, except for that top one. Go through, check everything in here. Alright, let's see if this works. Probably not, but I'm sure as hell gonna try again. Save and... hold on. Hold on. Lola. Grab here. Toss a couple of them on like so. Perfect. We'll keep this damn thing from flying off. Just like so, and save launch. Fuck, I still forgot to put the... Oh well. I forgot to put the freaking stage separation in different stages. We have 2 different levels of rockets. My brain is breaking right here because I can't remember a single word. The decouplers, I forgot to split them. Right now they're all in the same stage. Come on! There we go. Screaming at it always helps. Okay, so 70%, theoretically, the ones that have 100% are the ones that I want to have released first. If this works. So let's put them there like so. And then T in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I do need full throttle, which is good. And what about the fuel level? Is one going down slower than the other? It looks like it. I have no idea how that's happening. Okay, well, somehow that's working. How does that have absolutely no fuel taken out of it? The crossfeed is working backwards somehow. Okay, well, it's not what I intended for this thing to do, but I'll take it. Bring this throttle down just a hair. We're at 2 G's of acceleration, so we're doing pretty good there. You're good, Toga. Twitch doesn't like me playing KSP right now either for some reason. Because it's dropping frames like a mofo. Alright, we're almost at a gravity turn level, but I'm scared to do it with these massive tanks on still. If I'm being honest. Oh shit, it's gonna take too long to get rid of them. Nope, stop it. Okay. Not quite certain how this is gonna work. I'm trying my traditional gravity turn, but I'm terrible at doing it beforehand. Now I haven't played for a month. Just wait, it's gonna be really atrocious today. Crap, I have to somehow separate. Ah, I knew that was gonna happen. And it slams right into us. So I have to somehow get rid of those two. Maybe I can roll to have them off to the side, or Separatrons. Separatrons would be really the only way. Let's go revert flight vehicle assembly and see if we have Separatrons. Have I ever thought about trying the RSS stuff in career mode? Well, this is career mode. What are you talking about? This is 100% career mode. Let's see here. Engines, there we go. And then I know what they look there. They are Separatron ones. Okay. Well, it's going to be a pain in the ass to put them on here, but... Is that right? That's correct. Can I scale these things up? Yes. Good. Because they definitely need to be scaled up. That works for me. Go down, toss them on like so. And there. Now just flip this happy shit around and do it again. Something like so. Flip them around again. Like so. Am I using Ara's, wait, what? RPQ tech tree? I have no idea what tech tree I'm using. I can show you in just a second. It's taken forever to get through it. I'm like on 28 or 29 streams, maybe 30 streams in, and I've really only done tourism missions to get around Earth. Like, I'm doing a lot of orbiting stuff, but I really haven't got to the moon yet. We have a lot of money, but not that, like, I'm slowly building up my tech tree. Let's get all of this stuff correct. So for the first two, they're gonna be these engines. I don't even know if this will work. So what is that one? Those two, indeed. Yep. So grab these two down here, and I want to be able to Separatron this thing. That one goes in here. That one goes in here. That one goes in here. And there should be one more. There we go. Sweet. That should be all set up. Let's leave real quick, just because Cosmonaut wanted to see the tech tree. Let me pop it up for you. Hopefully Twitch doesn't choose this time to drop a shitload of frames. So, this is what it looks like. The thing's fucking massive. I've just started to whittle through it. I don't know if there's anything specifically that would indicate what type of tech tree it is, but it's a pain in the ass, I have to admit. We are, I'm pretty sure, close to 30 streams into this, and if not over 30 streams into this, and I have yet to really get to the moon, and that's just because I'm brute forcing stuff. But today I'm gonna see if I can do it. We're gonna have a main vehicle and a refueler vehicle. We're gonna send up an orbiter and then have basically close to $1 million that I can send up a refueler. You're in year 34 400s episodes of oh shit, it takes forever. Yep, I figured. Let's launch in. See if this works. It's up to nearly $800,000 at this point, which is a lot more of what I was thinking it was going to cost. Without fuel in the thing, it's fairly damn cheap. But I figured we were going to have about a $2 million budget for this refueler. And $2 million for both the vehicle and the refueler. And I don't know how the money's going to swing one way or another. I have a feeling we're going to put more money in the refueler because it's going to be physically heavier. It's going to be massive because we have to chunk a massive amount of fuel into orbit to refuel another craft. All this thing is, sorry, I was taking a swig of soda. All this thing is 49 tons of lander vehicle, which I don't know if even works. That'll be interesting on its own. Okay, cool. T, get this throttle all set up. Launch. Clink. Off we go. Burn, baby, burn. As the light of the 1,000 suns comes roaring out of our engines. How many of them do we have on here? We have, 45 engines? That's pretty significant. RSS is totally different animal. It makes you relearn everything about KSP. I know! I really have been enjoying it, but for some reason, it's just not very popular. It just wasn't the most popular thing that I had on YouTube. For some reason, the programming streams, the Kerbal OS, were the most popular. I don't know why. I've got a tourist vehicle in this series that flies itself with Kerbal OS programming and lands itself and does the whole, like, everything, all staging and maneuvering and all of that stuff. And it took like 30 minutes to program, but it seems to be the most popular thing for people to watch. Oh, you gotta run. See you later, Cosmonaut. Tacos are always more important. Alright, let's start trying to do this gravity turn this time around. Whoop. Tilting a little bit too quick. But that's okay. Keep this thing burning. We're a little over 2 Gs of acceleration, but... Oh, we're out. Okay. Stage. It works! Sweet. So now keep going down. Oh, max out those engines, I guess, because we don't have enough thrust to weight, but it's okay. Come on, come on, come on. Seems like we're doing okay with our fuel. It's not insanely low. Fuel in the center should be... Yep, it's filled. Sweet. So crossfeed is working exactly how we want. Though for some reason it staged the crossfeed, which is interesting. That's not what I was expecting it to do, but I'm not complaining either. Start stepping it down. We have good speed. I think we're officially going to get in space here pretty soon. I'll just hold this until we definitely get space. 45 degrees for the win. Yeah, the automated rocket was the first stream you saw. Hooked for life. Why? Thank you. That's awesome. I'm glad you stuck around to say that. That's fucking great. Fuel seems golden. Here in just a moment, we should be in space, right? What is this at? Oh yeah, we're already in space. Let's start angling this out. Perfect. Ooh. We have good amounts of fuel left, good amounts of thrust to weight. This is not a half bad rocket. I have to admit, I'm still dropping frames like a mofo. What the hell, Twitch? I can double check, see if I'm running anything in the background. Is there anything running? Nope. Discord, I mean, I can close it, but I doubt Discord's causing problems. Okay, well that might have been it. Let me stop that and close out YouTube maybe, because YouTube tends to sometimes do that. Maybe that'll solve it. I was actually playing back my own stream, but that shouldn't be a problem. My download speed is ridiculous. Bring that a lot further down. How much fuel do I still have? Aw, crap, we're about to be out. How close are we to the apoapse? A minute 15. Detach! Separatrons for the win! As they cartwheel about. It's weird, it's like one side of them are more powerful than the other. Alrighty. Keep on burning. See if we can get this thing into orbit. We're halfway to orbit already, so this isn't bad. For the first attempt, this is definitely not bad. The Falcon X with 46... What? 46? Is my brain breaking? It's 45, Toka. 9 times 5. But close. I think you might have just mistyped. Unless you're counting the engine up here, too. Then technically it would be 46, but... That's a good way you could be like, nah, man, that's why I was wrong. I didn't do the math wrong at all. We're still dropping frames like crazy. Oh well, oop! I guess I should be just fully accelerating at this point. I'm in space. No! Please bring that back up. I do not want to fall back towards Earth. Thank you. Much better. I'll take it. The speed is still okay. Still have a lot of fuel. It's just a matter of time. $5,200. 7,800 is orbit speed, if I remember correctly. I think we might get it. I did not think we were going to get it on the first attempt. This rocket looks absurd, so the fact that we can get orbit with it is awesome. If we could toss a HAL program on here, and then potentially... yeah, launch a HAL program on here that can control everything, keep the throttle and everything, pretty much the tourism rocket. But then also get a whatchamacalled, a refueler rocket that does the same thing but at a higher altitude. I think we could make this work. Oh, that vertical speed is off the charts again. I do believe, bam, we have orbit. And we have extra fuel, which is pretty cool. Is it decent? Periaps of 110, apoaps of 2 mil. Oh yeah, it's decent. How far away is the moon? Its distance is, good lord, 300 million meters. Okay, so antennas are useless. I'm not going to have one that's going to be big enough to get out that distance. That's always fun. Let's see, if I take this thing RCS, does it have the ability to turn itself around? It does, just barely. So let's time accelerate, physical time accelerate, just a bit. And then do something like this. I want to check its ability to come back in from orbit. There we go. Let's detach this thing. This is actually going to be pretty bad. Woo! Orbit! Indeed, Toka, indeed. This is actually going to be a bad representation because... where's my periaps? I don't have... whoop, wait. Yeah, I don't have one, which is good. This is going to be a bad representation because it's going to be a lot of fuel in this thing. It's going to be unrealistic. But that's good, because we're going to come hurtling in at a much higher speed than we normally will. Let me boost away from that real quick. And we're golden. Get that engine free of the housing. KSP glitched and you have to restart. That sucks. Landing legs work well. They do. They look pretty cool too. Alright, let's get those grid fins out. That shouldn't really help that much, but we'll see. And see if we can get this thing back towards Earth. Going on up and starting our way back down. No, still going up. Holy crap. I am still definitely in space. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna stay in space. But let's double check this. Nope, I'm definitely not. Alright, cool. Well, that worked. Confusing as hell, but that worked. Let's get this thing into retrograde. It does have control over it. Kick on this engine for whenever we're ready. Bam! Alright, now let's turn on lights just for shits and giggles. Make it where we can see what's going on. Okay, well, we're starting to come into the atmosphere at 8,000 meters per second. Which is decent, I have to admit. Engine's fine. Oh crap, how many ignitions do I have? I have 4 ignitions on my landing, and well, shit. That's gonna have to be replaced. Okay, well, let's see if it can even maintain stability coming in. Hold her steady, Jebediah. You can do it, buddy. Because we're going to be going hella fast. 113, 112. Holy crap, it sounds like a fucking thunderstorm because all of the motorcycles starting up right now outside. Okay, bring it on down. Waiting for 85. Okay, heat shield's starting to glow. Everything's starting to glow. Let's kick on our engines. Let's see how well this works. Oh, holy crap. The amount of fuel is ridiculous. 14,000 fuel in this. I think we're golden. Let's just kick it up. Full bore. Full bore, Captain. We need to slow her down quick. Oh shit. Well, I'm not slowing her down quick enough. This is going to be interesting. Well, still full bore, Captain. We're at 68. Let's see if this can maintain its... Oop, that little flashing heat bar is not nice. As our fuel burns through, though, thankfully, we're going to get more thrust. Holy but Jesus. Anyone need a lighter? I think I got one. Come on, Captain. Indeed. You can do it, Jebediah. Looks okay. I still have half my fuel tanks. Nothing's in the red. Speed's coming down nicely. Cool. I think we did it. Start kicking that fuel level down. I think it's golden. I think those grid fins are doing the main job now. Never mind. If I have anything lower than like 80% throttle, we start to wiggle about. Those grid fins aren't doing crap. Interesting. So, re-entry is going to be a bitch. We're going to have to figure that out. I definitely am not going to have enough fuel to be... What in the hell? Well, grid fins are trying. At least nothing's blowing up. I'll take it. No heat. No heat signs. We're doing like a Mars re-entry. We're doing the same type of shit that they're going to try to do with the BFR. 1600. It looks like it can survive, though we're going to have a different engine. Which is going to be interesting on how the thing works. Is it good? Oh yeah, our speed's golden. Altitude's pretty damn high still. We still can't seem to flip this thing into the direction that we want to go, which is kind of redonkulous. There we go. Now it's in the right direction. I can't see shit. You can't see shit. Let's get this up. Cool. Bring it on down. Good job, Jebediah. I do believe you did it. I don't quite see where the ground is, but I do believe you did it. Kick on those other parachutes and hope this thing actually opens up and works. I'm not quite certain on the speed. Oh yeah, it looks like it's just fine. Now, are we coming down on water or land? It looks like there's a little water there, but I think land. No, water. Yes, water. Shit. It's so hard to tell. Wait for it. 3, 2, 1. And we're ready for splashdown. Oh, hey, I have so much science stuff I could get. I guess we might as well, just for the science. Atmospheric composition. Analyzing. Analyzing. Okay. Well, cool. Observe mystery goo. Is it worth it? Absolutely not, but I'll take it anyways. Is this worth it? No, that's more goo. It's a thingy, not very useful. Should have used all of this crap whenever I was in orbit. It takes forever to take atmospheric composition. Interesting. And is there a reason for that? I don't think so. Okay, well, do we have those big ass, look underneath this thing, big ass spectrometers? Do they do anything? Nope, that's just more spectrometry results. Okay, well, I'm not gonna deal with that. Let us recover vessel. It definitely works, though we're gonna have, good lord, Twitch. Still, every time I look over, we're up to 22,000 drop, 25,000 drop frames. I think I might have to call it quits until tomorrow. Twitch is being a bitch. I mean, I can't really do anything. It just keeps getting worse and worse. Alright, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll call it quits until tomorrow. We'll jump back into this tomorrow. We'll keep doing the exact same thing. I'm gonna try to get to the moon tomorrow. But for some reason, Twitch is being a pain in the ass tonight, and I don't want to deal with it. So tomorrow, we'll jump into it. We'll have the full fleet of vehicles. We'll try to get this rocket that we already completed to fly itself up to, like, I don't know, 160, 180,000 altitude. And then we're going to try to make a refueling vessel, which is going to be fucking massive. And we're going to try to get it to go to maybe 200,000 or a little bit higher. I'm not certain. Because we want it at a higher altitude at the exact same orbit so that we can bring them down and have them intersect and rendezvous without any issues. But we'll look into that tomorrow. We'll try to get it all running properly. I think this is a good time to bid you all adieu. Thank you all so much for being here, especially you, Toka, talking through the whole thing. And Cosmin, I know you're gone, but tip my hat to you, sir, as always. And I shall see you tomorrow.